Today on MTG Unpacked, it's Halloween 2023 and we're getting stuck into a fat pack of Eldritch Moon. So this is an awesome set. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff here. We will get stuck into it. So been, I would say, a good couple of years since we've opened any of this. So let's get to cracking. So the big hits here, we have Emrakul, the Promised End, that's still over 50 bucks, and Gisela, the Broken Blade, Sigarda's Aid, Tree of Perdition, and so forth. There's also Liliana here, but that's currently worth about 4 bucks, so not the greatest. We've got the player's guide here, so we'll get stuck into that later. There's also a poster. Let's take a squiz at this, since it's been a while since we've seen it. So awesome artwork right there. This set is actually from 2016, so we're going all the way back 7 years. Looks like a bit of box damage there. So we will see. They've got these weird dividers. That's something they did. We've got some deck boxes here. So these were really small. You can't actually fit a sleeved deck in them, alas. I think that's everything. So let's take a look at the spin down here. So we've got the Emrakul there. So let's roll a lucky 7 and a 3. Okay, unlucky 3. At least it wasn't a 13, or maybe it would have been better if it was a 13 for a Halloween video. Okay, so we have 5 packs here. We got the quick reference card. So take a quick look at that. So set up parts of a turn and so on. And casting spells. There's even an ad for Magic Jewels. Did you actually play that back in the day? Let me know in the comments. So this set had been around a while when I started playing. So I was playing around Amonkhet. I think it was still in Standard at that time. So yeah, very familiar with this one. We'll take a quick look at the land pack. I know some people like to see these. Alright, so we've got the old school lands here, swamp, forest, plains, island, and so forth. Okay, oh, that one's pretty cool. The swamp there. Alright, so we will skip over that stuff and get to cracking. Here we go. Eldritch Moon. Have you opened much of this set? Did you play back when this was in Standard? Let me know in the comments. Starting off with Strange Augmentation. Backwards Survivalist, Guardian Priest, Wolfkin Bond, Succumb to Temptation, Bloodbriar, Enlightened Maniac, Falconwrath Reaver, Steadfast Cathar, and Campaign of Vengeance for the uncommons, Vampire Cutthroat, Drogskull Shieldmate, and Eldritch Evolution. Wasn't this like 20 bucks at one point? I think it's down to about 4, but still an awesome pull. We've also got a Tangleclaw Werewolf. This is one of these flip cards. Fibrous Entangler. Of course, it's an Eldrazi Werewolf. And a checklist. And Human Token. Okay, so first pack. Pretty good, I would say. So off to a great start here for Eldritch Moon. Next up, we've got Cultist Staff, Dawn Griff, Brazen Wolves, Cemetery Recruitment, there's Liliana, Crossroads Consecrator, Thraben Foulbloods, Faithbearer Paladin, Enlightened Maniac, there is again Lunar Force, there's Tamio, and Faith Unbroken, Nullwood Dryad, and Providence for the rare. Also got an Uvenwald Captive. This one flips into an Uvenwald Abomination. And a foil Nullwood Dryad. Okay, that's before they started handing out the foils like candy. We've got a Forest and an awesome Zombie Token. On to the next pack here. So being October, has anyone been watching some horror movies this month? Anything cool you'd like to recommend? I've been watching them most weekends. A lot of awesome stuff. We've got Drag Under, Borrowed Grace, Grapple with the Past, Weirded Vampire, Alchemist Greeting, Spectral Reserves, Laboratory Brute, Prophetic Ravings, and Prying Questions. This is a little disturbing what's happening with that guy's mouth. Chilling Grasp, Somberwalled Stag, and A Collective Effort. Oh, there's Gideon. Okay, Grizzled Angler, flipping around into a Grizzly Anglerfish, an Eldrazi Fish. I never even knew there was such a thing. Ooh, Foil Thalia Heretic Cathar. Nice. And I thought it was double-sided, but it isn't. We'll whack that in a sleeve and a checklist and an awesome Eldrazi horror. Yeah, so the foils definitely not as common as they are these days. Not in every pack, that's for sure. Maybe we can pull a Liliana here. I know it's a low-end pull, but still, it'd be awesome. We've got Galvanic Bombardment, Choking Restraints, Strange Augmentation, Bloodbriar, Borrowed Malevolence, Alchemist Greeting, Field Creeper, Spectral Reserves, Laboratory Brute again, Geist of the Lonely Vigil, Clear Shot, Vexing Scuttler, and Thalia's Lancers for the rare. We've got a Cryptolith Fragment. What on earth is this turning into? Aurora of Emrakul. Okay. And a checklist and Spirit Token. So Emrakul is still dinging around in the moon, right? So I wonder when it shall emerge to cause chaos once again on the plane of Innistrad. Or you know what? It could use the World Tree somehow and go to any plane. That'd be interesting. We've got Take Inventory, Desperate Sentry, Ingenious Scarb, Strange Augmentation, Gavany Unhallowed, Wolfkin Bond, Terrarian, Stencia Banquet, Guardian of Pilgrims, and Emrakul's Influence for the uncommons, Lashweed Lurker, Courageous Outrider, and Oath of Liliana. Alright. And Uvenvold Captive. Did we see that one earlier? The Abomination, of course. And a checklist and human token. One thing I'm noticing here, the card quality seems really average. It's like really thin cards. And this was around the time people were complaining a lot about the card quality. I think they've definitely improved quite a bit since then. We have Galvanic Bombardment, Strange Augmentation again, Sigardian Priest, Crossroads Consecrator, Wailing Ghoul, and Cathar's Shield, Exultant Cultist, Stencia Innkeeper, Ironclad Slayer, and we've got the Prying Questions again, Courageous Outrider, Weaver of Lightning, and a Mythic. Deploy the Gatewatch, sadly. Total Bulk, and a Kessig Prowler, flipping around into a Sinuous Predator, and a Mountain, and a Zombie Token. So we have 3 more packs. Maybe we can pull a Tameo here. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, next up we have a Tattered Haunter, Borrowed Grace, Waxing Moon, Wailing Ghoul, Bloodbriar, Prophetic Ravings, Lunark Mantle, Fogwalker, Borrowed Hostility, and Haunted Dead for the uncommons, Incendiary Flow, Liliana's Elite, and Wharf Infiltrator, Human Horror. Okay, thought that might have been Eldrazi with all the tentacles there. We've got a Vildan Pack Outcast flipping around into a Drone Pack Kindred, Eldrazi Werewolf, another checklist, and an Eldrazi Horror. You know something else that'd be cool? If we could get a Gisela and a Bruna, and that melds together into a giant card called Brizella. So that'd be awesome if we could find that. Sigardian Priest, Backwoods Survivalist, Certain Death, Swift Spinner, Cemetery Recruitment, Prophetic Ravings, Thraben's Standard Bearer, Exultant Cultist, Borrowed Hostility, Campaign of Vengeance, And what else? Drog Skull, Shieldmate, Dusk Feaster, and Impetuous Devils. Okay. And a Cryptolith Fragment. We saw that earlier. Island and another zombie. Final pack here. Then we will take a look at the player's guide. In my opinion, the best part of these fat packs. I wish they'd do them again. Next up we have Galvanic Bombardment, Choking Restraints, Woodland Patrol, Weirded Vampire, Primal Druid, Prophetic Ravings, Lunarch Mantle, Exultant Cultist and Borrowed Hostility, Thirsting Axe, that looks pretty brutal, Advanced Stitchwing, Gnarlwood Dryad, and Sanctifier of Souls for the rare. We've got another Vildenpat Outcast, Checklist, and a Wolf Token. Alright, the Eldritch Moon Player's Guide. Awesome to thumb through this on Halloween. So we can see there are a bunch of designer picks here, including Liliana, the Last Hope, and of course Emrakul, the Promised End. There's Bruna and Gisela and Brazella, Voice of Nightmares. So that is what all that is about. They combine those together. Okay, a grudge that broke the world. Emrakul, the Promised End. Awesome. So we got some more lore here. Tamio. Liliana Vess, of course, in this set. We got some story spotlights. Magic Jewels, another ad. And then, of course, the card catalog. So every card in the set, back when they actually printed these for you, you could eat some Halloween candy and read through, coming up with some deck ideas. Now it's pretty much all online, so I would use mythicspoiler.com if I just want to look at the pictures, or Scryfall. You can do some pretty advanced searches with that. So that's how I build my decks. Okay, so very cool. Take on the darkness, says Liliana. So there we have it, Eldritch Moon, the fat pack of awesomeness. We did get one bulky mythic, but I'm calling this Thalia a win. Nice foil there. Hope everyone's staying safe and healthy out there. Thanks for watching and happy Halloween.